So as a lot of you guys might know, as I've kind of mentioned in other stories, although I haven't really combed over it quite as much, I used to do music a lot. Pretty much every instrument except drums I think I've at least played in a band at least once. Played keyboard, played bass, played guitar, sang, played the trombone, played the woodblock, played the cowbell. And the last band that I was in was a metal band. Now there's quite a big other metal band who are called 36 Crazy Fists. You may have actually heard of them, because they are pretty huge in the metal scene. However, you know, you're forgiven for not knowing who they were. So they're doing a UK tour, which took place last year, 2014, and they were doing 2 Scotland shows. And the band that I was playing in, we got offered to support them, and we were like offered pay to like play these shows, and we were like, fuck yeah, this is gonna be like really, really awesome. This is gonna be great, because both shows sold out. Now, the first show we played was in Glasgow. It was in a place called King Tut's Wawa Hut, and it has a capacity of about 500 people. Now that sold out pretty quickly, so we were like, this is gonna be a sold out show. It's gonna be like the best feeling in the world. And I have played in front of, you know, a lot of people that were happy to see us, and it's a really cool feeling. But, you know, there is a very different kind of person that likes the band that I was in and 36 Crazy Fist, and judging by the look of the crowd, that difference appeared to be 10 to 15 years. So we're the main support for this band, this big band, and we are spending the entire show, the entire band's before us, we're watching the crowd, because it's starting to fill up, man. Things are getting really busy. Things are kind of getting really hustle and bustle. People were packed from fucking one end to the other, and we were like, fuck, this is perfect, man. This is so good. This is gonna be the best fucking show of our lives. This is gonna be awesome. 500 fucking people. That's a lot of people, and safe to say we were pretty psyched about it. Now, we always tried to put on a good show. We were more about the live performance than anything. I was like, you know, spitting water. I like to spit water when I was on stage, like psh, like Triple H, and it would like go into like a kind of cloud, and it would look badass. And we always like jumped about in fucking headbangs and like got down really low playing guitars, and we all like kind of like synchronized. We were like a fucking metal boy band. Like we synchronized our dances. Like we synchronized when we would jump, when we would run, when we would like bounce, when we would headbang. Looking back, it's kind of embarrassing, but like at the time, we were like, this is fucking badass, we look fucking awesome. So we are about to go out on stage, so like this big show, 500 fucking people, we get on stage, and we have like this intro, and it's Skyrim. It's like, Dovahkiin, 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 no, not me, no. And this starts playing, right, it's really fucking bassy, and then we just like hit the fucking chord, like we come in with like this really low chug. And then we start like headbanging and shit, and I spit water, and usually the crowd goes nuts, okay? Usually, if it's our kind of crowd, the crowd goes nuts. But this time, the crowd weren't fucking interested, man. Like, you know, like, even if you go to like a shit show, like, even if you go to like a local show where the, you know, the other bands don't have any fans there, you'll still hear like after every song, woo, yeah. Woo. But man, we finished a song, and it was fucking dead silence, man. We finished a song, and the crowd were just like, when are you fucking finished? And we were like, fuck, dude, like, the crowd fucking hated us, man. And like, it's so hard to like tune that shit out. Like, they weren't throwing shit at us, they weren't like insulting us, but like the fact that they were doing nothing, man. They did not care, man. They didn't give a shit about us. And like, the thing is, we just were not the right people. And like, we played that show, and then the next night we were supposed to play in Aberdeen, which is like really far north of Glasgow, in a place called the Garage, and that's a really big venue as well. It was a really big venue, probably about 700 people, 800 people maybe capacity in this venue. And we were like, yes, we were first on that night, and that was fine because it was sold out. It was a sold out show as well. However, what we didn't realize was that the promoter of the show had accidentally put on the tickets and advertised that the show was actually opening an hour later than it was. So we're like, okay, this show is opening at 7:30. There's nobody outside waiting to get in because it's an hour before doors, and people generally don't want to come for the first few bands, which we're fine with, but you know. But the doors open at 6:30 and fucking nobody comes in. And then we're supposed to be on at 6:45. It gets to 6:45 and there's not a single fucking person in the venue. And they're like, you gotta go on. You have to go on. It doesn't matter. We don't care if there's nobody here. So we're like, fuck, okay. So we go out on stage. And there's this big fucking venue in front of us. It's a really, really big venue. And there's fucking no one there. There's like 3 people there, okay? I think there's like a couple of the people from the other bands who they must have just felt so bad for us that they just felt obligated to fucking come down and like give us a pity view. It was fucking horrible. So we were like headbanging and I didn't even spit water that time, man. I was like, I didn't have it in me to fucking do this, man. But you know what? Even if there was people there, they probably would have hated us anyway. And the crowd fucking packed out. As soon as we finished playing, crowd started pouring in, and the venue was fucking packed for like the next band going on. Oh god, that was such a horrible fucking weekend. It's like the worst music. It was simultaneously like a really good and really bad experience, because technically we did play 2 sold out shows in a row. Just they just fucking hated us. Anyway guys, thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did enjoy it, then feel free to leave a like. I am currently at Comic-Con this weekend, so by the time you're watching this, I'm probably gonna be down there. So have a good weekend and have a good day. See you.